Yeah,
They actually did. Anyhow, let's talk a little bit about who Tommy is and the things that interest you. And then a lot of it I don't really give a shit about, but we're here so we can talk. Okay? Because one of the things I found interesting when we met was just the breadth and width of your nose. No. The breadth and width of your knowledge.
Panoramic. The nose is panoramic.
Panoramic.
And I'm getting the shittiest camera angle ever.
I know.
My nose has 2 zip codes.
That's it. Is that what it is? I didn't know that.
I was hoping the black jacket and the
you look like Al Pacino and Joe Pesci in drag. That's what it is, you know.
Al Cheesecake.
Al Cheesecake. I love him. That new picture he's got coming. He's the best.
88 minutes.
Pacino. 88. Yeah,
if I could go 88 minutes, I'd have a new record. Forget about it.
Oh my God, absolutely. But
who Tommy Otis is? A little big shot, over opinionated big mouth.
I want you to tell me how you feel, Tommy. That's what I want to hear.
You know, typical New Yorker, Greek Orthodox, and not off the docks.
Not off the docks. No, let me ask you a question. Is it true what they say about Greeks and all that?
There's 2 kinds of Greeks, Greek gods and goddamn Greeks, and you can choose which one you think I am.
You know what Roosevelt said, don't you?
Roosevelt.
And him too.
Yeah.
You know what Hitler said about Roosevelt, that Jew bastard? He said, Roosevelt said, I've been in war, and I've been in Eleanor. I prefer war.
I prefer war. Yeah, well.
Eleanor Roosevelt was the only woman who could eat an apple from the inside out.
I actually, yeah, it's true. Going through a picket fence. But you know,
right away starts with the Jews. Do you know?
I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood.
Nobody's perfect.
I painted Eleanor Roosevelt's Buick convertible with the title and the papers in Long Island.
After the fact.
Oh, way after the fact.
Yeah.
G&S Automotive on Grand Avenue.
Really?
Yeah.
Would it belong to Eleanor?
Yeah, had the documentation and everything.
Very nice, very nice. You know, that's how they named that place. 3 old Jewish women got around. How do you like this place? Very nice, very nice.
Very nice.
Bada bing. Okay. Anyhow, bring up the Tommy Pinstripe picture. I'm tired of talking to him.
See, that's
already.
my Fidel Castro stage.
Yeah. Now, this is you in your Fidel Castro phase with the beard. Right. Tell me about this car. What was this car?
This was my first piece of shit hot rod. It was a piece of shit, but
was it out here or
no,
Long Island?
New York. This is Long Island, but it was my car, you know. And it went from primer, a real total piece of junk, and here it's a little more of a refined piece of junk. It was a channeled 34 Cabriolet on 34 rails, welded and bolted to the body, which is a no-no. And when it was in primer, I actually drove it to Tulsa, Oklahoma from Baldwin and back. And then I went to S&S Speed Shop, hit a curb with the tire.
It had to shake it to pieces.
Broke the pitman arm, and I could have been killed. And here I was, 80 miles an hour, over 3,000 miles round trip.
You know, that's
cars
like
folks.
this.
That's hot rodding.
And we've all been through this. If we would have the cars, that we would have had the cars,
I would have
that
kept
we
the
would have had
car.
then.
I would have kept the black Roadster, my signature car.
Oh, yeah.
That was my tea bucket. Are we showing that one?
No. Now we're showing it because you wanted it.
I said something. That was my red Model T bucket that I got in the LA Roadster Club with. And that car was called the Flivver, which is slang for jalopy.
I know. A flivver is a colloquialism for a jalopy.
That's right. Went to colloquial school P32.
That's right. And you learned catechism and shit like that.
And Ash Wednesday on Tuesday.
That's right, on Yontif. I could never
Now, the High Holy Days are coming.
No. Passover's coming. The High Holy Days are in September.
Okay. What are you doing for Ash Wednesday?
For Ash Wednesday? I was wondering why there's people, I thought it was like a third eye, you know? Yeah, that's right. By the way, not for nothing, this is a live call-in talk show as opposed to a dead call-in talk show. And I would like for some of you people, I couldn't even, you see, when I do this show with a broad with big tits, at least I get Phil to call up and he says,
now
you know,
you're going to get some guy picking lint out of his navel.
That's it. I got 3 guys sitting there sucking down a beer through a straw. Yeah. Hey, can I have another slice of pizza, Margaret? You know, I got 3 guys named Anthony watching the show tonight. Anthony, you know. Anyhow, let me ask you a question, because I just came back and we had this discussion over lunch the other day. Tommy took me out for lunch. We shared a half a tuna fish sandwich.
It was a tuna fist sandwich.
The man goes for nickels like they're manhole covers. I couldn't believe it.
Unbelievable.
Anyhow.
The Golden Arches.
Oh.
Let me tell you.
Hey.
Go to Arby's, have the roast beef.
I was in China last week, and we had this discussion. Now, I got to tell you something. After a week, a Halo statue. Caller.
Yes, sir.
Phil.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. What's going on, guys?
You need to talk up. I can't hear you. What's your name?
James Hoffman.
James. Are you into cars and pinstriping and flames and stuff like that?
Oh, absolutely, man.
Don't get shy. Did I scare you? Hello?
We lost Jimmy, just like Jimmy Hoffa. He's
All right,
gone.
yeah. Hey.
Gone. He's buried Meadowlands.
That's it. He got scared. He ran away. He's in the Meadowlands. He's at the track. Anyhow.
Well, Jimmy, welcome to the club.
One of the things that going to China, we had this discussion.
Right.
First of all, after spending 4 days in China, when you see the Twin Arches or you see Burger King,
Sure.
you're ready to kiss the guy's feet.
It's heaven, isn't
Oh,
it? Yeah,
God,
that in
if I never
Australia.
see another noodle and another rice kernel, and they got some stuff over there, I got to tell you, they got some stuff.
Real Chinese food
That
is so
is-
much different than
Oh, there's some stuff that don't have
Americanized.
names on it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a guy, you know what those chopsticks are for? They stab it before they
stab
serve
it
it
before
to
they
you.
kill it?
Oh, this thing is coming out, and it had things coming out of the plate, and then they give you these eggs that are black.
That's good.
No, it's not good. The eggs that are black, they come over, and I said to
Oh,
the
those
girl,
are the 100-year-old eggs my son talks about.
1,000-year-old,
Is the shelf
yeah.
life good on that?
yeah, right.
Can
And
you get salmonella from that?
the lady behind the counter, I says, these are 1,000-year-old eggs? She goes, they're not that old. I said, they as old as you? She goes, 4 teeth.
Yeah,
You know how
4
you can tell real Chinese people? There was 20 of them in a room. There was 6 teeth among
You know
them.
what the greatest pickup line in an Okie bar is? Nice tooth.
Nice tooth. Is
Thank
that
you.
what it is? I mean, do you think they're going to take over the world like in the next 50 years, 60
I think
years?
the United States.
What do you think? What's going on with
I
this
think,
country?
First of all, let me ask you,
Pacino,
you
tell
just
me.
got back from China. Let me ask you a question. Why has MSG got such a bad rap in this country? Why?
I don't know.
Gives
I
you a
think-
headache,
yeah,
it makes you
it's
dizzy,
good.
it makes the food spiced up.
Yeah.
Why is everybody down on
They're
monosodium
down, it's like a
glutamate?
poison. I don't know, but to me, it never
To me,
bothered
it's
me.
like creosol. It keeps everything fresh. It's beautiful. You
Never
look good.
bothered me.
Good.
I just had a...
You're shaking much better.
That's it.
I think the country is in deep shit. I think that there's not one person. It doesn't matter.
You got to do me a favor.
Yeah.
I want you to put your hands like this, and I want you to say to me, say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
I love it. It's
Thank
so
you.
beautiful.
Lucy, you can't be in the show.
No, Ricky Ricardo, you're not. Pacino, maybe, you know.
Yeah, that's please.
So,
So
anyhow,
anyway,
yeah,
I
let's
think the
talk about
country's
that.
in trouble. It's a great country, always been a great country, but we're choking on our own greed, our own stupidity. Europe hates us, hates our foreign policy. We're borrowing way too much money from China. We're giving it to the Arabs for oil. We're selling out everybody. We got the guy running around in Thousand Oaks with Countrywide, walking around like he's a cockamamie nut. He's going
Yeah.
to get a slap on the wrist. He's still going to wind up a billionaire in a tanning booth with a bad face job.